Bună ziua, stimați telespectatori de CNews TV, stimați cititori de CNews și Defense Romania, așa după cum ați aflat din ceea ce v-am anunțat până acum, un oaspete cu totul și cu totul deosebit în studioul nostru astăzi, să-l cunoașteți, a mai fost la noi. Este vorba despre unul dintre cei mai buni membri ai corpului diplomatic acreditat la București, excelența sa, ambasadorul Coreei, domnul Kap-soo. Welcome in our studios, Your Excellency, and thank you very much for accepting a new interview with our trust, of Media Trust.
Vă mulțumesc pentru invitație. Este plăcere și onoare să mă aflu astăzi aici.
Vă mulțumim foarte mult, excelența voastră. I guess you started already to read Romanian and also to speak Romanian, as everybody could see a few moments ago.
Because I think it's my moral responsibility to speak, to be able to speak the Romanian language, because I'm working here. So I have been trying to speak and read whenever the time is right. That's it. Yeah.
The next interview will make it in Romanian language.
I'm not sure about that, but I will try then.
Super. Your Excellency, we have many topics to touch. Yeah. We'll start with the last one, the visit of President Klaus Iohannis in Korea, a very useful visit considered. Mm-hmm. And I must say that you played a big role in this visit, and I just remind our readers that in the last 1.5 years, 2 prime ministers and the president of the country, among many others ministers, they have visited South Korea, and also Korea sent here the prime minister. So it's such a diplomatic activity, political and diplomatic activity, has never been done before in the 16 years of strategic partnership of our 2 countries.
Yes, so as the ambassador accredited here to Romania, I feel very pride and I feel very privileged to serve many the high officials coming from Korea, and also Romanian high officials traveling to Korea. So I can say that this series of high-level contacts and exchanges showcased that our bilateral relations are very much flourishing.
How was, or what can you tell us about the visit that President Iohannis made in your country just a few weeks ago?
It's just in short, I can say with full confidence that the visit by President Iohannis to Korea was a great success in terms of the protocol, in terms of the program, in terms of the concrete outcomes. First, from the optics point of view, President Iohannis is the first head of state, foreign head of state, we received this year.
I see.
Personally speaking, I can say the first slot to Korea this year is reserved for the President of Romania.
According with everybody's protocol, this is a sign of honor.
Yes, and also it very well illustrates that how much importance we are attaching to the relations with Romania. And it's also coincided with the 15 years anniversary of our strategic partnership last year. So President Iohannis' visit to Seul is a memorable thing. And his visit to Korea is also the first time in 16 years. The last visit by the head of state of Romania was in 2008. At the time, we signed agreement to upgrade our bilateral relations with to the strategic partnership.
It was President Băsescu.
Yeah, Băsescu, right. And after 16 years, then we received the head of state of Romania to Korea. And actually, our 2 presidents, they met twice, actually. So it is the second summit. Last year in July, at the margin of NATO summit in Vilnius, they had the first summit. And this year, in the April 23rd, they had second summit. So it is quite a good thing for our two leadership to meet twice in less than 1 year.
That's an important achievements between having those visits at a very high level under the leaders, the relationships in all fields, economic, political, commercial, education, healthcare, military, can flourish, if I may say so.
Yes, sir, you're quite right. In terms of the program, schedule, the schedule, 3 nights and 4 days stay in Seoul by President Iohannis is a quite tough schedule, covering not only a summit but also covering the military issues, security issues, and economic issues, and also there was some schedule covering cultural exchanges also, right? So President Iohannis had quite busy schedule in Seoul.
You know, from the cultural point of view, Korean movies are very well represented in Romania due to the streaming companies like Netflix, for instance. They present many Korean movies which brought Korea much closer to the Romanian public. And we try to understand better your very rich culture, if I may say so, the approach towards the work, towards the education, towards the family. Important issues we are learned by Romanians from those movies you have it.
Yes, sir. So just before dealing with that specific cultural thing, I would like to debrief you on the main outcomes of the summit. So during the summit, our two countries, Korea and Romania, we produced 6 important documents. The joint statement on the strengthening the bilateral strategic partnership, and the 1 agreement on defense cooperation, and the 4 MOUs. MOUs on the nuclear energy, MOUs on the exchange of people, culture, youth, and media, and the MOU for the enhancement of cooperation in the crisis management and the civil safety issues, and also another MOU was signed between our 2 agencies to promote investment and foreign trade, right? So those 6 documents are very much important. And I would like to, in particular, stress the importance of our joint statement on strengthening our strategic partnership. Joint statement, it is the highest format of any summit. It encapsulates the result of the summit. At this time, we produced joint statement, and it is 35 articles there, and it covers all the areas, starting from political diplomacy, security, defense, to nuclear energy, renewable energy, infrastructure investment, to cultural exchanges also. So I think this document, joint statement, it will steer our bilateral strategic partnership for the next 15 years.
Super. Joint statements, it's in Romanian Declarația Comună, which is very important for the 2 countries. So
absolutely,
let's try to go deeper, if you allow me, in those fields. For instance, one issue is extremely important now. It's the military issue. Romania is about to buy from Korea, it looks like the best cannon which exists now on the market, the K9. You're very close in an agreement. It's approved by NATO, it's approved by the United States. As a matter of fact, for the Romanian readers, Korea is one of the biggest producers of high-level weapons among the world. Including 5th generation aircraft. Incredible those things. Now, which are the military issues we discussed between Romania and Korea?
Yes, during the summit, 3 most important strategic projects were highlighted. Three most important strategic projects. Our two leaders, they emphasized the importance of three strategic projects. Those are defense, nuclear energy, and infrastructure. Starting from defense cooperation.
Yes.
So the defense cooperation is well explained in our joint statement, and the agreement on defense cooperation was signed between our two defense ministers at the end of the summit. The agreement on defense cooperation is not simple paper, but it is legally binding treaty.
I see.
And with the signing of the agreement on defense cooperation, our strategic partnership will extend to cover the areas of the defense and security issues, right? Just let me explain in more details about our defense capabilities and how important it is to further explore into the areas of defense and security issues between Korea and Romania.
Yes.
So in the European case, after the end of the Cold War in the early 1990s, and at the time, the lots of European countries, they cut short on their defense budget, right? And which is called as the peace dividend. Right? So the war is over, so we are living in the
Yes.
quite globalized world. So there's no more need to spend more on the defense area. So many European countries, they cut down on their budget to defense. But in our case, after the end of the Korean War in 1953, still we are confronting hostile North Korea. So we have kept spending a lot of money on defense. In average, 2.6% of our national GDP has been dedicated to our defense. So we have not enjoyed any peace dividend. We keep just investing a lot of money into upgrading our defense capabilities, developing our defense industries. So still we do have a lot of defense equipment capabilities. So that means we can deliver whatever military equipment in very short time.
That is possible because the Korean economy is extremely high level among the world. It's in the very top of the industry.
Number 10, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But also electronics that people in Romania, they know very well. Probably most likely the television you're watching now is also, or the telephone, the smartphone, or the iPad you're using is coming from Korea.
Yes.
If you have an American one, components are coming also from Korea. So you were able to do such equipments, and also you didn't have the peace dividends due to the danger coming from the north.
Yes.
You brought President Iohannis was also on that the border with the north.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just see, if you look at the map, the border, DMZ, demilitarized zone, is the roughly 50 kilometers away from Seoul.
Yes, very close.
Very close. It can take just half an hour to drive from the Seoul to reach to that border area.
Yes.
So President Iohannis, yes, paid a visit to and see the DMZ, the somber reality of the security situation of the Korean Peninsula. And he was greeted by the military commander of the U.S. forces in Korea, Four-Star General. Four-Star General, he greeted at the border, and he explained the somber situations. And he was also guided to see the tour of the historic place in which truce was negotiated back in 1953. And the President Iohannis, he approached as close as to 5 meters away our exact borderline. All right, and he saw the reality of our security situation, and he saw the very robust alliance between Korea and the United States. You know, yeah, and yes, we have been living under such a dire situation for the last 7 decades. That's why, again, we have been maintaining very robust defense capabilities, postures, investing a lot of our budget to, maintaining that defense postures. That's why we have been developing a lot on the military equipment. Korea is one of very few countries which can manufacture everything from artillery, to jet fighters and battleships, submarines, everything. And we do really hope to share our technology, to share our expertise in defense industry, and to make great sizable contribution to the military modernization of Romania.
You're thinking, you're facing the possibility of having those plans also in Romania, trying to attend the European market, because Korean products are very, very high quality and very much demanded by NATO countries. We have to mention for our readers that Korea, Japan, Australia, and New Zealand, their strategic partnership with NATO. As a matter of fact, you're almost like NATO members,
yes,
but
yes,
you're in
sir.
Asia,
Yes, sir.
which is an incredible extension of NATO, which is the North Atlantic Treaty, as a matter of fact. So you are in the very Pacific. But now situation has changed so much that those countries, they join, as a matter of fact, with NATO. So.
Yes, sir. Actually, after Russia invaded Ukraine, now we are ushering in to new phase of international security environment, actually, right? In this very difficult time, I think it's very much important to fully align with those countries who share the same values and the fundamental values, same perspectives, so right? So as you mentioned, the Republic of Korea has been the strategic partners of European Union. We have been one of the global partners with NATO, based on such fundamental values. And second, when you look at the map, Romania is the front basis of free world in eastern flank.
Yes.
Korea is the front base of free world in Northeast Asia. So we do share the same security environment.
Yes.
So we do share the same values. We do share the same strategic partners, NATO, European Union, and we do share also military alliance with the United States, and we do share the same security environment. I think there is enough reason why we move further towards the actual cooperation in defense area. And that is very much highlighted during a summit between our two presidents. And my president and your president, they emphasized many times we are very serious about cooperation in defense area.
That's a very good news for Romania, because you have a lot of experience due to the danger in the north. And now we have that issue that Russia and North Korea, they cooperate a lot for weapons and ammunition to be used in the war in Ukraine.
Yes, sir. That just pose very great, serious security threats. That is why my president, in his speech last year in NATO summit in Vilnius, he emphasized that nowadays the security in Asia, security in a European country cannot be separated. We are one. One of good example to show that one is that those Korean provision of munitions, missiles are transported to Russia and which are being used in Ukrainian battlefield.
That's right.
Yeah. So the security in European Union, NATO, security in Northeast Asia is very closely intertwined, and Russia is one of the a permanent member of a Security Council, and the Security Council has been adopted many resolutions on North Korea's pursuit of nuclear and ballistic missile programs, and Russia has been every time Russia has voted for yes to the Security Council resolutions, but suddenly they wielded veto in March on the North Korean related resolutions, right? So actually the military cooperation between Russia and North Korea is flatly denied and prohibited by UN Security Council resolutions.
Yes.
And Russia broke down that one. So it is a new phenomenon, new the real threats, not only to Republic of Korea, but also European countries.
Yes.
Yeah. That fact itself compelled us to move further forward in consolidating our defense cooperation.
And the technologies and the preparation of the army for defending the country by all means. It's very important.
Absolutely, sir.
Sir, let's focus a little bit on another important issue that you stated in Declarația Comună, joint statement. It's the nuclear issue. I know Korea is joining US in those small nuclear reactors.
SMR, yes.
SMR, small modular reactors, as they call them, which is very good news because I understand you also are familiar with this technology, as a matter of fact. And those small modular reactors, the first one is going to be put 80 kilometers far from Bucharest in Doicești.
Doicești, yes.
Doicești. You have visited the site,
there.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
You've been there.
I was there, yes.
And they're going to enlarge the road from Bucharest to Târgoviște, you know?
Oh, that's good.
It's the president of the county, Corneliu Ștefan, told us that he started the works in maximum 2 years. It will be a larger one.
That's good.
And also he will join the motorway A0 around Bucharest. So what can we expect from these modular reactors? And the most important things, when do you see those reactors can be put in place?
Yes, sir. Before I stressed the importance of 3 strategic projects. So one is defense, and second is the nuclear energy, right?
Yes.
And then the MOU on upgrading our cooperation in nuclear energy field was signed between Romanian Energy Minister, Sebastian Brudaju, and our Minister of Industry and Energy in Seoul. And also the President Iohannis, he took a tour in the Doosan Enerbility. It is one of the top largest manufacturer of nuclear reactor, including SMR. And I also accompanied your president to his visit to Doosan Enerbility. And at the meeting, the CEO.
So the American company joined the meeting.
Yeah, the meeting
in
also.
Seoul.
Yes, NuScale power. Yeah, NuScale power of the American company. He flew a long way from USA to join the meeting. So there was actually the trilateral meeting between the Romania and Korea's Doosan Enerbility and NuScale CEO, right?
I see.
Yes, I think it is quite plausible and a realistic project. And I do really hope that we can make it under the framework of a trilateral cooperation between Romania, Korea, United States. And yes, if the SMR is set up and installed in Romania, that will be Romania will be first country to own, operate SMR, and it will be using as the launching pad to expand to other European countries?
Definitely. And Romania needs very badly those issues because they have more investments, which need more energy, as a matter of fact.
Absolutely.
And there are lots of investments in solar energy and wind energy, but you need energy in the band, on the line. You know, like
Yes, sir.
only those nuclear plants can ensure concerning the Green Deal, because this is part of the Green Deal as well.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, yes. All the countries in the world they agreed to pursue net zero by 2030.
Yes.
To cut down the emission,
Yes.
and to cut down the carbon dioxide emissions to meet the target by 2030. Then we need to have clean energies, including nuclear, SMR, and the renewable energies, right?
But what is stopping now the investment in Deutsche? Because you need several years to implement such a very high technology product.
I don't know the details inside Romania, what's going on, but but what I can say with my full confidence is that I witnessed the full willingness and determination from Romanian president, and also the Korea's Doosan Enerbility and NuScale to work together to make it happen in Romania.
Super. And those three parts agreement make us more ensuring Romania that we shall have those high technologies issues. Romania wants to install more of these small reactors.
Yeah.
One of them is in the Turkcen region.
Turkcen, yes.
It's because you can adapt very fast at the national grid electricity power.
Yes, sir.
Those reactors of 70 megawatts, 80 megawatts, not much. The third issue you said is the infrastructure. Korea has one of the best infrastructures in the world. I mean, it's incredible. Motorways, railway, high-speed railways, subway, and many other things, airports. Something you can announce already that Korea is going to take care of some Romanian infrastructure?
Yes, sir. Just actually the last year in May, at the time the Prime Minister of Korea, he had paid an official visit to Romania. That was the first time in 27 years for the Korean Prime Minister visited Romania. And after the meeting with a Prime Minister, then we signed MOU on expanding and modernizing Constanța port.
Really? Korea
Yes.
is expanding Constanța port?
At the time, we signed MOU and
Memorandum of Understanding.
Yeah, and that thing was already mentioned and emphasized again during the summit.
With
right?
President Iohannis.
Yes, also. So we will implement the MOU, right? So in the modernizing, expanding a Constanța port and nearby area also, and I think starting from that one, there will be a lot of the areas for the Korean constructions or Korea the other infrastructure company to land here in upgrading the road, railways.
But Constanța port, it's very important. It's now, I guess, number 7 in the EU harbors last year. Constanța port.
And also the Constanța port is very important to our Korean companies as well because it is the main gate to European continent. Right?
Through the Danube, many of them.
Yes, absolutely right. So when the Korean shipping lane, when they just sailed up to the Constanța port, Black Sea area, and then from there to a link to other Western European countries, it's a really great gate actually. So we do really hope to make full use of this the strategic points of the Constanța port to link the Asian thing and the European continent. And in particular, when Romania joined fully Schengen area,
yes.
road and travel, land travel, it will be much easier and cost efficient to use Constanța port
Constanța port reached the Schengen place because with the
Yeah.
maritime,
Yeah.
it's okay. Air and maritime,
Mhm,
it's
mhm.
okay now.
Yeah.
But also the land, will be important
Yeah, you're right.
for the
right.
trucks
Yeah, yeah.
and the railway.
Absolutely.
But I understand. And Constanța is a very important issue. Are you targeting some other infrastructure projects in Romania in this
just
coming year?
just the one of our defense company called Hyundai producing, manufacturing K2 tanks. They are
The famous K2 tank.
K2 tanks. They are not only producing K2 tanks, but they are also manufacture trams, railways also. All right. So just to upgrade the infrastructure in particular the road and railway, Hyundai can be a good partner as well.
For the high-speed trains. Romania has money for European money for the high-speed trains and infrastructure as a matter of fact.
It will take some time, but yes, I think the Hyundai and the other Korean company will be a very good partner in making or the improved railroad. Once
Korea is starting business in a foreign country, they will keep the right track for sure. You're famous for that with those investments. New investments are to be expected in Romania in the next year after this high-level visits. You managed to arrange, to participate, to implement.
Just when they arrived here 2 years ago.
Already 3 years?
Already 2 years ago, and 2 years. Yes.
It only took 1 second.
Time flies very fast, and we are enjoying the best moments of our bilateral political, dimension. But when it comes to economic investment dimension, it's far below. So how to narrow the gap between political and economic dimension, and to bring up the economic investments trade volume up to our real strategic partnership. That has been my number one priority, and I and my staff all have been working to upgrade our economic cooperation projects in line with, our strategic partnership. And I can see some fruits, results.
Good.
This year already, 3 Korean companies, they set up open office here in Bucharest.
I see.
And
they open offices in Bucharest.
Yeah, and as a result of the summit, to implement what was agreed between our 2 leaders, then the 3 important strategic projects, defense, nuclear infrastructure, to implement the summits, is quite natural for the Korean company will be here to do the job. So I am very confident that our economic cooperation, investments, and trade will jump.
Will go up. You have
jump.
A big jump you expect about that.
I expect that, yes. And in particular, when the current ongoing defense projects is materialized, our defense industry, we are not simply selling weapons, but we are doing localization, investment here in
transfer of technology.
The transfer of technology and the sharing of the know-how, and putting money into Romania to build factories, right? So it is, we call localization, right? So that when big projects in defense modernization area, that will be ensured by new investments here.
In a way, it's best because you start from the scratch in Romania. Because the weapon factories Romania used to have in the communist period, they all fall down.
Yeah, fall down.
As a matter of fact. Yeah. But you still have the location where you can do the modern one, the 21st century one.
Yeah.
Talking about culture and education issues, I know those are very much in your attentions. What do we expect to do in the next period concerning education and bringing people together between the two countries?
Yes, so on the occasion of the summit in Seoul in April 23rd, the MOU was signed also between our two foreign ministers. It's about the boosting the exchanges in cultural, youth, media, athletics, the thing also, right? So I believe that the most important thing in terms of boosting bilateral diplomatic issues should be based upon people-to-people exchanges, grassroots exchanges, right? So in the sense, that both our two foreign ministers, they signed MOU to increase the exchanges among students, cultural areas also.
Super. That might be very interesting. So you're try to increase the exchanges of students between our two countries. That's important because
very much important. Yes.
In the communist period, Ceausescu had special exchange issues with North Korea.
And Arab also, yes.
And Arab countries.
Yeah, I know that.
So a large number of North Koreans, they were speaking Romanian, as a matter of fact. We were not allowed by USSR to have connections with Korea itself. But now the situation has exactly the opposite. So what you are trying to do is to increase exchanges among students in all fields, probably. Engineering, healthcare, economics.
Business administration, economics, yes, yeah, all the things. Yeah, so every year we are inviting a few the Romanian students to pursue master degree, PhD degree in Korea, and the number of the Romanian students to be invited to Korea will be increased from next year.
Yes.
To live up to the agreement between our two countries at the summit. So, I have met many brilliant students who love Korea thing, who speaks Korean.
I see, Romanians.
Yes, yeah, Romanian students.
Yes.
And when I just meet with them, actually I felt sorry for them because although they love Korea, they studied in Korea, they can speak Korean, but after graduation, it's very difficult to find a job in the Korea-related thing because there's no big company here in Korea. That's why
I see.
To give them job opportunity, good high-quality job opportunity, I need to boost Korean investment here, and we will start from defense and nuclear soon.
Super. That's the big Korean companies coming to Romania. They will have very qualified Romanian personnel speaking Korean.
Korean, English, Romanian, yes.
And working in Romania for prosperity, as a matter of fact.
Absolutely, yes.
Both Korean and Romanians.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting.
So to provide good high-quality job opportunity to many smart Romanian students, then we need more investments from Korean companies here, setting up office, setting up factories, and we will start the project in the field of defense, nuclear, SMR project.
Yes, it's important fields. Not considering some other issues. For instance, I just tell this for the Romanian public, you're one of the most advanced countries, together with Israel, in healthcare.
Yes.
Incredible. I mean, it's less advertisement for Korea, but you're in the very top. This dimension of healthcare, which is becoming also in Romania more and more important. Is there any plan to increase it, to have more presence, I'd say, Korean presence in healthcare in Romania? It's also doctors, but also equipments, high-level equipments.
Yes. At this moment, I don't know about that. Frankly speaking, at this moment, I'm focusing on 3 strategic areas.
Those you mentioned?
Yes, starting from the strategic area. And if we have success story in defense, in nuclear energy, in infrastructure that will have a demonstration effect, and many Korean companies will follow.
I see. So you focus on this, and many other companies, because they talk
Will
to each
see,
other.
yes, the success of the project in Romania, and that they will see Romanian market, you know. So in economic terms, a trickle-down effect,
Yes.
right? So when we do have great model project, success story, that it will lead other companies will follow suit. Right?
So you have a project, you did a wonderful job as a diplomat in Romania. You have a whole plan from the very beginning, and now you have the very best results, if I may say so.
So
From government to government, that the Korean government, which managed to do the seventh economy of the world, are you going to give some consulting to the Romanian government, which made Romania the second on the eastern flank? And probably from 2025 we shall be the first one in terms of GDP per capita.
Yes.
In power purchase. PPP.
Yes. I do really hope that I know that Romania has great potential in terms of the human resources, the land,
Yes.
the very stability, a very stable politics also.
Yes.
You know, then it's time to turning such a huge potential into real actions. That is also what the President Iohannis emphasized. He said to us at the summit that we have to match our words with deeds.
I see.
Yeah. And I'm also the very results-oriented man. I don't like just talking briefly, but you know, every promise, every talks should be followed up by concrete results on the ground, and I will do that.
Super. Excelența voastră, vă mulțumim foarte mult pentru participarea la emisiunea noastră. Extrem de multe informații ne-ați oferit. Le veți vedea pe toate, stimați cititori, în DC News și Defense Romania. Încă o dată, excelența voastră, vă mulțumim foarte mult.
Thank you so much for having me, and I would like to end my interview by saying one more thing. That,
Please.
Yes, I have my motto. Since I arrived here in Bucharest, I have the dual job. My job is represent Republica Coreea în România și sprijin România în Republica Coreea. And I will stick to that motto until the last day of my mandate here.
Faceți
Thank you so much.
o treabă minunată. You do a wonderful job, Your Excellency. Thank you so much indeed, and we shall print your motto. A reprezentați Coreea în România și sprijiniți România în Coreea. Perfect. Perfect în limba română. Stimați telespectatori, stimați cititori, rămâneți cu emisiunile noastre, ele continuă. Un interviu de referință cu excelența sa, ambasadorul Republicii Coreea la București, domnul Kap-soo. Vă mulțumesc.
Aici, Radio DC News.ro, un radio care se citește. Radio DC News.ro.